The Price of Devotion, Part 5. The Chain That Never Broke. The thing in the park did not chase Maya. It didn't need to. It simply watched as she dragged Ethan home in the pouring rain. His hand limp in hers, his eyes fixed on something towering behind her. For the first time, she understood what true regret felt like. Heavy, permanent, breathing down her neck. Ethan stopped sleeping after that night. Stopped eating, too. He sat by the window for hours, whispering softly to the darkness outside as if someone stood just beyond the glass. Sometimes he laughed at nothing. Sometimes he cried at nothing. Most nights, he simply stared at Maya with a calm, distant smile that made her feel more alone than silence ever had. "I'm not scared anymore," he told her one evening. "It's beautiful when you stop fighting it." Maya knew then she had run out of time. The purple door was gone. Where Madame Sabine's shop had stood was now an empty brick wall with a faded for-lease sign hanging crookedly in the window. Maya pounded on the glass until her hands shook. "Please," she whispered. "Please don't disappear." A voice behind her answered. I never disappear." Madame Sabine stood at the end of the alley, wrapped in the same crimson fabric, as if she had always been there. Maya ran to her, tears already falling. "You have to fix this. I'll pay anything. I'll do anything." The witch doctor's expression held no anger, only pity. "You misunderstand the nature of what you asked for," she said softly. "You asked for permanent devotion. Permanent bonds cannot be undone." Maya felt the words land like stones in her chest. "There has to be something." "There is one mercy," Madame Sabine said, "but it is not the one you want." Ethan's condition worsened quickly. He began speaking to empty rooms in full conversations, pausing as if listening to responses only he could hear. One morning, Maya woke to find every mirror in the apartment turned toward her bed. All of them. Ethan stood in the doorway, exhausted and trembling. "They like watching you," he whispered. "They say you're the reason they came." That was the day she called for help. The hospital staff spoke in quiet, careful voices. They used words like delusion, psychosis, severe obsession. They asked Maya if Ethan had shown signs of instability before. She shook her head every time. "'Cause how do you explain a mistake born from desperation? How do you admit you tried to control love?" And something answered. Ethan didn't resist when they led him away. He simply turned back to her with a peaceful smile. "I'll still be watching you," he said gently. They promised. The doors closed behind him with a final, echoing click. If you enjoyed tonight's dark tale, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps bring more stories to life every single week. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you never miss a new video when it drops. And if you're ready for another chilling story, tap the video above and continue your journey into the darkness for part 6. The final episode in this thrilling mini-series. I'll see you there.